Hello, today I'm going to be making this chatbot AI, which could be very helpful. You could use it in your job or just on a daily basis. It uses GPT 3 and Streamlit, and so by the end of it you'll have a deployed website, and here's an example of it working. So this is asking it to make a back and bicep workout similar to something that Arnold Schwarzenegger would have used, which is correct with the wide grip pull-ups to start, lat pull downs, T-bar rows, seated cable rows, barbell hammer, and preacher curls. Okay, so and then I'm hoping that, so I did this once, so I'm hoping while I code it the second time I'll improve stuff, like moving this to be below the messages and whatnot. So let me open up VS Code. If you're coding along, please also open up Visual Studio Code. I'm going to put this off centered so that we can see our changes as we code. So the first thing to do would be create a programming folder. So go to your, if you don't have one, create one. So like not in your downloads, but like somewhere on your C drive, or for me I use my G drive. And then create a new folder. I'm going to name it GPT-3 chatbot, and then I'll open the folder, go to my G drive, programming, so the first thing we'll need would be our app.py. We need to import Streamlit as st and import OpenAI, and then create a requirements.txt file, and then open up your terminal. This will be, put these into the requirements.txt, then open up your terminal and run pip, or if you're on Mac, pip3, but since I'm on Windows, it's just pip install -r requirements.txt, and all those are already satisfied, but if you don't have these downloaded, then it will download them for you. Next, you want to go to openai.com. I'll maximize it. Developers, API reference, login. If you don't have an account, press continue with your Google account, like I'm going to do, so you don't even have to really sign up. And then view API keys. I'm going to do this off screen. And then you will create a config.py file, and you'll say API key equals your API key. So I'm also going to put my API key in off screen, so just give me a second to do that. well, it doesn't show them very well, so I'll just show you. You'll press create a new API key, and then you'll get a secret key. Copy it, and then paste it in right here where it says your API key. So let me just reorganize. Oh, what's this do? That's cool. Okay, let me just reorganize my files. I'll just X out of that. Now let me just grab my API key real quick. I'll be right back. Hello, welcome back. For you, it's like not really back, but for me, a lot of stuff happened. So I tried to change the the layout of the page to be more how I liked it. Like, I wanted to have the messages be below, like above here, like how it is when you're texting on a phone, but I couldn't get that to work, so I decided to scratch that idea. So but I did add some cool things which I will show you. So the first thing to do would be, after you get your API key and put it in the config file, would be to say openai.api key equals config.api key, and then st.markdown. This is where you can add some HTML. If you're not familiar with HTML, check out W3 Schools. You can like Google title for HTML, and then it will give you a code example, so you could literally just copy paste it. But I'm just gonna copy paste. So this is the title, ChatGPT 3 demo, and the subtitle, subheader, and then I'll compare them with this one, so you can see the difference. As you can see, I prefer the centered, and you can change the font color and everything. See, like that. So when I was trying to make some changes, I had to lower my expectations just a little in order to achieve the goal in a short amount of time, since I should be writing a paper right now, but this is more fun. So there's a new library we have to use. It's called GTTS. So I added it to the requirements, and then you can just go to your terminal and type pip install GTTS like this. I'm gonna delete this. I was doing some testing in there. So this is the function that converts text to speech. So it converts it to audio bytes, and then uses the GTTS library, taking the text input in the English language. So you could look through the documentation and find whatever language you're looking for, and then, so say you weren't English, say you were Spanish or something, you could have it speak out in Spanish. And then after that, I created the deaf chatbot, which is like a function, and I also created a list called messages up at the top. And to create this, I used the chat GPT documentation using chat completion. I copied this, and then I really just used this first line, and then I'm using this GPT 3.5 Turbo, which is cheaper than the DaVinci model, so you'll save a lot of money using this. And then after that, I created a global variable called messages, and then I got the user input, and then I said if there's a user input, I appended it to the messages. And then right here, I copied this OpenAI text completion. So then I said response equals the create, I said model equals GPT dash 3.5 dash turbo. Comma messages equals messages. And then I close that bracket, and then I said system response, because I want to save that, so I'm going to create a variable equals choices 0 message content, and then I appended it to the messages list up here. And then I want to display the message, so I'll say for message in messages st.write message content. And then we'll run this using Streamlit run app.py. Oh, I didn't call the function. Chatbot. So now I can hello to you RBR. I'm liking this argument supplied messages. Global messages. Response for message and message. Oh, probably system. MESSGE. I recognize argument line 43. 132. Message. Just get rid of that comma. Did that fix it? 132. 132. If user input. I didn't put chat completion, did I? I just put completion. So I should have put chat completion. Okay, and then it's writing the whole conversation right here. But it's the only thing that I had to lower my expectation about was like it removes the whole conversation. But that's fine, I guess. It's no big deal. And then the last thing I want to do is add a audio thing. So oh, I just need to add that one line. So now I can do that. Rerun. And then
currently, there are no known human beings on Mars. However, since the first successful landing of NASA's Mars rover in 1997, there have been several robotic missions to the Red Planet for exploration and scientific research purposes.
okay. So that now it talks it to you. It talks the response to you. So I'm gonna show you how to deploy that now. You'll press save, Command S, and then you'll go to github.com. Chat GPT. I'm just gonna you should create a new repo. I guess I can do that. I just need to delete this one because this one's pretty much the same thing. I don't want to have too many repos on my page. There's the danger zone. Delete this repository. But I'm gonna look at the code real quick because there's one thing we have to add to our code. Add this. So when we put it on Streamlit, we can't use the config file. We must use this. So now I'm gonna go into this settings. This isn't something you need to do, but delete this repository. Now I'm going to create a new repo. I'm going to name it GPT-3 dash chatbot dash helper. This repo is a chatbot using the new GPT-3 API. Create repository. Upload. Choose your files. programming, AI. This one, so I want this. I don't want the no, you don't want to upload the config file. Just the app and the requirements.txt file. So then add file, upload files, choose a file, requirements, commit, and then go to streamlit.io, press sign in. I gotta do some managing. Got GPT-3. No, I messed that up. I should have deleted it before whatever. I wonder what happens when I view it. Well, I should have deleted it before I deleted it from GitHub. So that's a lesson learned. So from existing, this is, you want to follow along, this is so you can create your own website. So you're going to take your config file and you're going to put that information in right here. I'm going to do this off screen. But you're just going to want to add your, just copy paste it from the config file. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to press deploy. So then there's going to be an error because, but if you just like take my GitHub, then it won't be an issue. So in the app.py, oh no, that should be fine. I thought I had this name differently, but it looks good. So now this is loading. Just give it a little, it's doing stuff. You see right here, no module named config. Line 3. So I need to edit this. And there.
The current world record for pull-ups is held by Jan Kerr.
Oh no. Sorry about that.
The current Guinness World Record for the most pull-ups in 24 hours is held by American athlete John Orth. He completed 7,620 pull-ups in 24 hours on May 20-21, 2017. The current Guinness World Record for the most pull-ups in 24 hours is held by American athlete John Orth. He completed 7,620 pull-ups in 24 hours on May 20-21.
So that's that. That's how to deploy it and everything. So I hope you enjoy and take use of this. And if anybody knows how to fix it so that this is below the text, let me know. Thank you.